We've got 99 problems, so let's talk about one today. So, Ezra Olubi, who was one of the founding people of Paystack, just got suspended this week upon allegations of sexual harassment and all that fun stuff. How did we get here? So a few days prior to that, a girl called Maki, I don't know her full name, she gets on Twitter and just starts ranting about people who sleep with their co-workers, with their subordinates, blah 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 blah. And then it just spirals into people thinking that the story was about Ezra, because apparently she, Ezra, and one other girl were in a polycule. I don't know what the definition of all these things are, but you guys keep introducing me into very interesting relationship dynamics, and I don't mind. I think that as long as we have consenting adults doing whatever they are doing, more power to them. I didn't really care that Ezra was presenting in an LGBTQ manner. As long as he was living his life, now was fine by me. But then all these accusations then led to a bunch of his tweets being brought up. And let's just say these tweets are disturbing. I'll put some of them on the screen, but some talking about his neighbor's daughter, some talking kind of weird PDF talk, some talking about his cat and doing weird things to his cat. And I'm like, bruh, these are absolutely insane. But the fact is, I don't think that we should condemn somebody for what they tweeted. I'm more of a, if there's evidence against of you doing certain things, then of course you should face the full consequences. But I also know that Twitter at in 2009 to 2011, all that time, it was a wild ride. A lot of people were just tweeting whatever and getting away with whatever, just saying whatever they wanted online. So those are kind of my thoughts, but I wanted to address four four sets of people in this video. First, to Ezra, if you are innocent, I hope you get justice and your life returns to some semblance of normalcy. If you're guilty, I hope you face the full brunt of the law. I hope your victims get justice. I hope that you learn a valuable lesson in inter-office dynamics. And I hope the Nigerian tech space becomes better off for this. The truth about it is, there are always going to be power dynamics when you are a founder, when you are a millionaire, when you have a lot of money. People around you are going to excuse your behavior on many levels, because the truth about it is that people are poor. So access to wealth might make people act in different ways. I'm not saying it's ethical. I'm not saying that even I am above it. I'm just saying that it happens. So it's important to be cautious of how we interact with people like these as we're living our life. The second person I want to address is Maki. Thank you for coming out and saying whatever you've said. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if you're going to watch this video, but I can't fully trust you. I think on some level, if these accusations are true, while you were in a relationship with this man, you said nothing. You were quiet. You watched all this on your Twitter. There are multiple tweets of you praising him and his emotional intelligence. But now that you have split up, you are hurling accusations his way. You are going scorched earth on him. And that to me looks suspicious. But then again, I'm not saying that it's not always a good time to find God, as people will say. It's always a good time to find God. It's always a good time to do the right thing. So if you're doing the right thing in this case, Well, kudos to you. I'm very happy for you. The third set of people I want to address are the Twitter feminists. I think that if you were a friend of his and you knew all these things were happening, if they're actually true, then you should hang your head in shame. You should do better, and you should be more vocal in calling him out. If you did not know what he was doing and you're shocked and you are understandably quiet, welcome to nuance. It is very easy to want to drag people when we think that they are in the wrong of things. And it's a whole nother ball game when those people are people we are close to, or people who have entertained us, or people who have made us comfortable enough where we think that they share and align with our values. And so, understanding that, I hope you move with more grace as we are all learning to become better. Again, if you're a piece of crap and you assault women and you do all that, I will drag you. You will be dragged until there's justice. But until facts come out fully, I think all of us need to move with a level of grace and nuance so that we are not just randomly bringing people out to shoot them. Then, to the anti-feminists and all of you on Twitter yelling that feminism is dead, XYZ, XYZ. Bruh, be reasonable. Feminism is not dead. The same way there is a pastor that assaults a member of his congregation, and Christianity is not dead because you understand that the actions of one person does not mitigate the belief that you have. It's the same way feminism is not over. You might have gripes with all the feminists on Twitter. You might think that they are hypocrites, and they might as well be. But the core of feminism is that women have a right to self actualization. I need you to internalize that. Don't just be, oh yes, feminism is not destroying the world. Feminism is a reaction to what the world looks like if you are being even remotely intellectually honest. And so you must understand that the same way you say, oh, the messengers might be flawed, but the message is good. I need you to actually sit down and understand the message. Huh? And forget these people that you think are so hypocritical and they don't know what they are saying, blah 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 blah, and they are now on Twitter dragging them from hell to high water. To everyone, I believe that it is important that before you hold an ideology, that you think for yourself. Feminists are not perfect people. The Twitter patriarchs are not perfect people. Every ideology that you see is held by people who have hypocritical stances on everything. So before you believe in something, I need you to take time to understand what you are believing in. Don't just daftly say, oh, yes, my favorite influencer says this, so therefore I am now this. Don't become a feminist because you are seeing people um, on Twitter saying, oh, I hate all men. Oh, marriage is a scam. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Ask yourself, what do I want to gain from feminism? What is feminism? And that's why Google is your friend. Google these things, read, understand, learn, and then form your ideas. You can watch videos of people you think are smarter. But then you also have to understand that if you agree with a person 100%, then you are not thinking for yourself, because we are all different and the way we view the world and our perspective of the world is all going to be different. So the way we interpret things are going to be different. So it is important not to make idols out of these people. And it's important to just know that, yeah, they're human. They're going to screw up. That's fine. But take, don't throw out the, they say, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Make sure you pick up the baby. What else am I going to say on this video? I don't know if I have much to say. I'm just gonna say that those tweets were weird, bro. Yes, back to Ezra. I think that even if you didn't mean anything about all the things you said about your cat and all those weird tweets, you twat. Is it is tweeted or is twat? The tweets you twat. The tweets you tweeted. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But I think you need to see somebody. I think you are rich enough where you can get a therapist to just discuss the issues that you're having. Because those tweets, bro, like, I don't care if you did them in 2008, 2009. You need some help, my G. You need some help. Beyond that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Hope you enjoyed hearing me rant. Hope you learned something at least. Thank you and see you on the next video. Goodbye.